What's up guys, it's your Super Players and it's your host Tony G bringing you another Market Watch. And if you're new to the channel, smash that like button and comment down below which cards you guys want me to look at next Market Watch that you've seen fluctuate like crazy. So let's get to it. And this set we're going to be talking about is Vermilion Bloodline Booster Box. The prices have started to come out. I don't know if these are going to drop. Well, they probably will, most likely, just the hype. This set is going to be super epic. I highly recommend getting some cards I'm going to talk about in this video as well, because this set is just so powerful with the new support that's coming out, and I highly recommend you guys taking a look at what these cards do. And right now some of the SRs are already going for $24.99, $19.99, and just like in the last set, some of them didn't go down. Like I think Dormant Potential Unleashed ended up staying at like $30. Mecha Kabura stayed at like $30 as well. So some of these might stay at $20 and more. So I highly recommend taking your pre-orders now if you can. If not, maybe wait out like a week or two before the prices do drop and pretty much get back to normal. So right now it's gonna be super dope. I highly recommend you guys checking it out, and if you haven't, definitely do it on the Dragon Ball Super Card Game website. So then we move on to the next card that I'll be talking about. Some of these cards are the anniversary cards that I want to mention, because next set they're going to be super strong and it's going to be such a great deck. I think the Gotenks support that came out in the anniversary box is probably one of the best supports that Gotenks deck coming up. This set is going to be so strong. I'm calling it, and I honestly would pick them up foil just because it's pretty cheap right now. If you want to buy them non-foil, they're very cheap, but like I said, this is one of those strong cards that are probably gonna be very used next set, because Gotenks I think will be one of the meta decks out there. It's gonna be a strong competitor for many decks because a lot of the cards it has are deflect, and it draws an insane amount. I'm telling you guys, it draws a ridiculous amount of cards. And then moving on, I have it on eBay as well. You could buy it on eBay for single foil. It's $6.95, $5.57, so it's not that expensive right now. But like I said, I'm calling it, Gotenks will top an event. I honestly think it's going to be one of those strong leaders. It has such a strong support, and you're just going to see them skyrocket. So if you get them now cheap, I highly recommend it. And some of the other cards that I'm mentioning will be used in the next set because they're very strong, and I've been playtesting with some people online, and they're showing me the way. And so like I said, Sun Goten and Trunks Faultless Youth, like I said, it's $5 for foil. It's not that expensive, seeing how like all the other cards like the promos and draft box cards are like $50-$60, and we're gonna be talking about them anyway. And so yeah, you're sitting at $4 or $5 for one. So I highly recommend getting them if you have the money to do it. If not, then I highly just recommend getting the non-foil, because it's way cheaper by like $4 or $5. Honestly, you can get the non-foils for like 40 cents. It's not even that expensive. And then we move on to the next one on eBay. We do have it on eBay for $6, $3.79. Offer your best offer if you're gonna buy them internationally. Good luck to you guys. But like I said, they're very cheap on TCG Player and eBay, so I highly recommend getting them foil if you can, because I honestly see them going up in price next set when someone tops with it. Watch. And then Goku, I think this is one of the best cards in the anniversary box. That's why it's probably one of the most expensive ones, foil, not including obviously the alternative art cards, but one of those expensive foil cards right now. It went from being, I think it was like $2 for a foil when I got it for like $1 something, and now they're $8, just because like I said, Union Fusion is a strong ability, and that's what he allows you to look for. And like I said, a lot of cards are using Union Fusion, especially the Gogeta. I don't know if that works with Gogeta, but if you can, I highly recommend it, just because I think you could find a Union Fusion that's 6 or less as long as it has the Union Fusion skill. So I think the new Gogeta stuff actually does have, I don't think it's restricted to just green. Nope. Oh yeah, it says add up to 1 green. Never mind. But like I said, it's still a strong card, like with the next set, just because you draw so much. You neg it, you play it, get the Union Fusion you need, and then pay 1 green energy, and then you get the cards you need to make that Union Fusion in your hand, which is such a powerful ability. You add so many cards, you plus so much, and that's why it's $8. And then we move on to eBay. eBay has it for $14, so it's probably cheaper to get a TCG Player. But Like I said, definitely take a look at it. Some of these cards might be cheap right now. These might be considered cheap, but like I said, in the future it might go up. Like Goku is already going up because Gotenks is a very strong deck in my opinion. And then we move on to the next card is Son Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. Saiyan Scions. This card is amazing. People have been topping with Kid Goku recently in most of the events that have been going on. And with the upcoming, I think leader, I think it's a Gohan leader with Icarus. They call it Hero Dragon or something like that. It's sitting at $4. I honestly think vanilla cards are gonna make a comeback. They're gonna be so strong just because you play one and you bring out 2 skill-less battle cards that are super strong, and then you could add an SCR that I think the Sin Shenron that lets you play, like the more you have in the drop that are 1 drops, the less energy required to bring them out. So this guy's amazing, such a strong card, and like I said, I highly recommend getting this guy. This guy's super strong. I really like it, and yeah, this card is insane in my opinion. I highly recommend getting it right now because it's pretty cheap, and I think vanilla next set's going to be very powerful as well with that Son Gohan leader, the yellow one I believe, very strong. And then we move on to the next one. There are not that many listings on eBay, so good luck to you guys if you find it, but right now it's sitting at like $3-4. TCG player might be cheaper to get it. And then we'll move on to the next cards that I think are pretty good, that are, I consider the money cards for the anniversary cards. And we have grade A Bardock Might of Resistance is $4. Some of these cards aren't that expensive if you're trying to use them. It works really well with certain decks, and I think with an upcoming set, I'm saying it right now, it's gonna be very strong, and they're cheap right now. So if you don't have them, I recommend getting them, just because if you collect them, even if you're just a collector, it's still a good card to have. And it's foil, it's only $3, $3.29, or like it's $4, not that expensive. Other cards are way more expensive in my opinion for that price, but it's super cheap. I think it's better to get a TCG player. Here on eBay you're looking at $10, so I recommend checking out TCG player more. And then the next card that's making headlines right now, it's getting super expensive, is Katsukai Mechanical Courage. This guy was sitting at $14-15. People weren't using it. People, I don't think, realize how strong this card really is. I think personally they might ban this card in the upcoming set just because it stops any card that's 20,000 power or less. In next set there's a lot of counterplay cards that are 20,000 power or less, and it's gonna hurt. So I think this card might get hit in the future. I don't know, but there was a buyout. Like I said, they're going for $50, 35. There's not that many listings, and this card's insane. It went from being 26. Last time I saw it was 20, and now it's 50. Like, it's insane. And then I couldn't find it on eBay. There was no listings on eBay, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to look for it. And it was, yeah, it got bought out, guys. And Hit Deadly Vanguard, another card with the upcoming set with the Vegeta and Baby deck that's coming out. This guy is so good. Like, it went from being I think it was a $19 card, another $15 card, and it ended up skyrocketing to $50 almost. So cheapest you'll get is 35, and the most expensive you'll pay is 50 most likely. And then we have it on eBay as well, in between 30 and 50, 39, 38, like a $40 card. So offer your best offer if you guys are bidding it or trying to get it shipped from international. And then we're moving on to the next card. It's SS3 Gohan Master Surpass, another card that skyrocketed. This was one of those champion cards that people weren't considering it that good, I guess. And it was sitting at $27, and now it's at $65. It got bought out. Look at that. And there's no listings. I even checked eBay. Nothing, guys. Nothing at all. So another card that got bought out, and yeah, I'm even surprised by it, to be honest. And then one of the cards that you guys were asking me to look at was Broly Crown of Retribution. You guys asked me, and here it is. This card went from being like $30 to $8 now, and I think it's going, like, yeah, it's not that expensive, especially with the anniversary reprint. It dropped significantly, the promo one. And then if we go into eBay, you want the foil one, it's still sitting at $40. This is when it was really good, guys. It was sitting at $40, but now they have it in foil and non-foil, like for $4.29 if you want to get this one. So this one's like $20. So if you want to get the foil version, which I would, because this guy comes non-foil in my opinion, I would pay to get the foil one, just because it looks way cooler. It might, instead of he's like dashing at you, he's like about to throw it at you. And it's foil, so if you want to try to max rarity your decks, there it is. It's 20 bucks, but if you don't care and you want non-foil, you're still better off getting the anniversary box alternative art one for 5 bucks. So there you guys have it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below which other cards I might have missed that you guys could mention to our audience and the super players out there. And there you guys have it. So from your host Tony G, like always, y'all stay super